What is up, y'all? It's your boy, the Renegade Enigma, here doing a video, and in this video, I'm here to give you the results of WWE Battleground 2016. And yeah, it was a pretty good show. Like, not their best show, obviously, but it was alright. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the pre-show. Pre-show was Breeze Dango, Tyler Breeze, and Fandango going against the Usos, Jimmy J Uso. And although in my prediction video I chose Breeze Dango to win, you know what I mean, that was me like wishful thinking and you know like being really hopeful for this team. Fortunately, they won. Part of me thought the Usos were gonna win this, but yeah. Basically, Tyler Breeze went for the roll up or whatnot. 1, 2, 3, Breeze Dango won. Simple as that. And yeah, next we go on to the show. I'm not gonna do this in order, whatever, because I forget the order and whatever how it went. But yeah, we have the interview, the highlight reel, hosted by Chris Jericho, and he's interviewing Randy Orton, who basically made his return to the WWE television after being out. I believe it was like 9 months, they said, with a shoulder injury. You know what I mean? And they was talking about Brock Lesnar and whatever, because for those of you that don't know, he's going to face Brock Lesnar in the next pay-per-view, which is SummerSlam. So, like, they were talking about it and whatever, and, like, Chris Jericho's trying to piss off Randy Orton, talking about how, Randy Orton is scared of Brock Lesnar and whatever, how Brock Lesnar has destroyed basically everyone in WWE, and in the last 15 years, you know what I mean, like, as long as they both been in the WWE, like, they never faced each other. But, yeah, Randy basically said that's not true, he's not scared of him. He's welcoming going to Suplex City, because while going to Suplex City, you know what I mean, he's going to take Brock Lesnar to Viperville. That was, like, a really, like, cool thing to say there, in my opinion. And then, like, he took a little, like, shot due to the whole like performance enhancement deal that's going on with the whole MMA deal. Supposedly Brock Lesnar took something like some performance enhancer, and he said something to the effect of he doesn't need nothing to enhance his ability, you know what I mean, basically taking that shot at Brock Lesnar. And like, yeah, Chris Jericho, like, he smiled, he was like, yeah, you're gonna pay for that one. You know, it was pretty funny. And like at the end of this, like, out of nowhere, even though you kind of saw it coming, RKO, which that's the new shirt that he has. RKO in the front, RKO out of nowhere in the back. You know what I mean? Because that's his thing. He hits the RKO out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it with the non-wrestling segments, right? Now on to the wrestling, right? First match we have is the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte and her, I guess, protege, partner, I don't know, bodyguard, whatever you're gonna call her, Dana Brooks, right? And they're going against Sasha Banks and Sasha Banks' mystery partner. And I called it, it's Bayley. You know what I mean? Bayley's her mystery partner or whatever. And yeah, obviously Sasha Banks and Bayley won this match because they weren't going to put her on the main roster, you know what I mean, and have her lose. Supposedly this is like a one-shot deal and like she's not on the main roster, you know what I mean, she's going to pursue the XT women's title, you know what I mean, like, I don't see that lasting for too long. Like, she's going to like probably go for it and then lose and then go to the main roster, you know what I mean. Something's going to go on here where like maybe her NXT like contract runs out and then she winds up going to either SmackDown or Raw, you know what I mean? Because I believe both of them are going to have their respective women's titles, you know what I mean? Because they have girls on both shows. But yeah, this is not the end of Bayley on the main roster. But yeah, they pretty much won. They celebrated and they hugged at the end, you know, because that's Bayley's thing, hugging. Next we have the six-man tag, the first six-man tag, because we actually have two on the show, which puts the WWE Tag Team Champions, the New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, versus the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman. And yeah, really good match and whatever, you know, towards the end they had what you call it, Bray Wyatt and Xavier Woods face off and whatever, because they're playing with the fact that Xavier Woods is scared of Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? At one point, Bray Wyatt had Xavier in some type of hypnotic trance or whatever, and like he had him go down to one knee. You know what I mean? He broke out a bit and whatever, obviously, and like he beat down Bray Wyatt, but it was kind of weird. Seemingly, it seems like he's about to like join the Wyatt family. That's yet to be determined or whatnot. It could possibly happen. You know what I mean? Like SmackDown and Raw do some type of trade and whatever. Because if you notice, like it's always the little things or whatever. For example, for the Sasha Banks match earlier, I noticed she had like a real colorful outfit on, and like I said to myself and my friend that I was on the phone with watching the show, I'm like, it's gonna wind up being Bayley, her tag team partner, because like she's wearing something really colorful. And oddly enough, Bayley had on like a similar color scheme. Now with Xavier Woods, he's growing out his facial hair. You know what I mean? It might not mean nothing at all, but that to me means he's, I guess, going to the dark side, as it were. You know what I mean? He's joining the Wyatt family, or he will just go heel, as it were. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's gonna be with the New Day for that long. But long story short, you know what I mean, Xavier Woods was scared shitless, you know what I mean, towards the end, you know, because like Bray was doing the spider walk, all of a sudden, bam, Sister Abigail, 1, 2, 3, your winners, the Wyatt family. The funny part about this is they're not together anymore, because you have Braun Strowman on a separate show from Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt are on SmackDown, while Braun Strowman is on Raw. So yeah, we have that, right? But yeah, on to the next match, which is the U.S. title match, which puts the U.S. champion Rusev with Lana going against Zack Ryder. And I had so much hopes for Zack Ryder in this match, you know what I mean? They were like making it look like he was gonna win. And notice I said it's making it look like he's gonna win, because obviously he lost, but he put on a good show. Like it looked like he was about to win. But you know what I mean, Rusev did the accolade. You know what I mean, Zack Ryder looked like he was about to get out. All of a sudden, Rusev wrenches back, sits back with him, and Zack had no choice but to tap out and whatnot. So your winner and still U.S. champion, Rusev. Now it doesn't end here, right? Because Rusev starts to beat down Zack Ryder, you know what I mean? Because, like, he felt all along Zack Ryder wasn't worthy of, you know what I mean, this title match. So he was pissed off this whole time. So he beats him down, and all of a sudden, you hear the Hype Bros theme. If you ain't hype, we stay hype, you know what I mean? Mojo Rawley shows up out of nowhere and saves Zack Ryder, makes the save. So now we have the Hype Bros reunited on the main roster. So I guess they're gonna pursue a tag team title thing here, you know what I mean, eventually, you know what I mean. And they're both on SmackDown, so I guess SmackDown is gonna have their own tag team titles as well as their own women's title eventually, you know what I mean. None of this is confirmed, but this is just my speculation because they've done it before, but yeah. But out of all this, Rusev's still your U.S. champion, and you have the Hype Bros back together. Next, we have the feud that seems like it's going to go on forever, especially the fact that they both got drafted to the same show, Monday Night Raw. We have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And great match, you know what I mean? These guys always have great matches every time they fight against each other, whether it's one-on-one, multiple people in the match, tag team matches, what have you. Like, they're always great. Stipulation matches, it doesn't matter. Their matches are always great. And the end came where Sami Zayn hit not one, but two helluva kicks. 1, 2, 3, and your winner is Sami Zayn. And they're making it like this, like, is the end of the feud, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. I think it's going to continue on to SummerSlam, and that's going to be the end of their feud. Personally, the way I think they should handle it is have a loser leaves Raw match where, like, the loser goes to SmackDown, you know what I mean, and yeah, handle it that way, and you know what I mean, we don't have to like have this feud go on forever, because you know what I mean, while it's good right now, it's gonna get stale eventually, you know what I mean? It's gonna get real tired, you know. A lot of y'all probably won't like me saying that, but it's true, y'all. Like, it's true. Next we have a women's grudge match where we have Becky Lynch going against Natalia, which betrayed her and whatever, you know what I mean, in their last pay-per-view and whatnot. And yeah, like, I feel bad for like whoever lost this match and whatnot, because you know what I mean, they don't treat any one of these two right, you know what I mean, like both of them always get the short end out of the stick, so either way, you know what I mean, you have some bad news here, but at the same time you have some good news here, because eventually someone's going to get a win. That person in this case is Natalia, you know what I mean, they went with the heel win, and you know, Becky is the sympathetic face or whatever, she keeps losing, you know what I mean. But I think eventually it's going to pay off and she's going to be a major deal on SmackDown, you know what I mean. Remember, this is the first pay-per-view after the draft, so there's nothing like too established yet, you know what I mean. But I think Becky's going to be a major player eventually on here. But yeah, Natalia won. She actually hit the sharpshooter. She kept beating down Becky's leg and whatnot. Sharpshooter, tap out, done. You know what I mean? But yeah, next we have another championship match. We have for the Intercontinental Championship, we have The Miz with Maurice going against the guy who we're trying to make great again, which I don't remember when he was ever great. You know what I mean? He's always had help with Nexus or Titus O'Neil, and that is Darren Young, along with his life coach, Bob Backlund. Now, apparently this match ended in a double disqualification or double count out or something, because Maurice interfered and whatever, slapped Bob Backlund snapped, ripped his shirt off and whatever, and like, Miz and Bob Backlund got into it. Darren Young, he put on the crossface chicken wing on Miz, snapped, you know what I mean, like had it on him for a minute, staring at his hands like Bob Backlund used to do back in the day, you know what I mean, and yeah, it was a crazy match towards the end. It was a great match, mind you. I think Darren Young could have won that, but unfortunately, they're on two separate shows right now, so, you know, we're not going to get a rematch to this. Maybe on SummerSlam, or, like, supposedly the Big Four, that's, like, when these two shows are going to be together, so it could happen on one of the Big Four, you know, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, which is next, Survivor Series, or the Royal Rumble. But as of right now, I don't see a rematch happening. And yeah, Darren Young, you know, did not win the title. But hopefully we continue with this and we actually make him a major player. So, okay. Next match we have is the second six-man tag. And that is where we have the Club, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows versus John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. Great match and whatever, you know what I mean. Obviously, you know what I mean, I'm not going to go too much in it, but the major star in this match, in my opinion, was Carl Anderson. Like, the Anderson name, even though he's not related to them, was basically represented here because he hit some major spine busters. For those of you that don't know, wrestling back in the day, Arn Anderson is known for a mean spine buster. Like, they actually, like, called it the double A spine buster, Arn Anderson, and he hit some major ones. I don't know if he's related to them or not. I don't think he is, but yeah, he was the star of this match in my honest opinion. But as you know, you go against John Cena, and you might win that one match, but you know what I mean, out of 100, but John Cena wins the other 99, and yeah, John Cena actually won this match. He hit an AA off the top rope on AJ Styles, and yeah, that was the end of that. I think their feud's going to continue because they're both on SmackDown, you know what I mean, while Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass are all on Raw, but these two are still on SmackDown, so they might continue their feud. But yeah, John Cena won, like, almost always, you know what I mean. But finally, we have the most anticipated match in the last 3 years, I guess, right? We have the former Shield members. We have the WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose, going against the two former champions, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, right? Dean Ambrose being on SmackDown and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins being on Raw. Now, during this thing, like, you have both commissioners come out, Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon and SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon. Then you have the two GMs come out, Raw GM Mick Foley and SmackDown GM Daniel Bryan. And yeah, they're cheering them on. We're looking at both locker rooms backstage, the SmackDown locker room and the Raw locker room. You know what I mean? They're cheering on their respective locker room member, you know what I mean? And yeah, like, they made it like a big deal because the winner of this, like the roster winner, like owns the WWE title, you know what I mean? So it was a very important match. But yeah, basically, Roman Reigns, he hits the Superman punch on Seth Rollins, then he hits the spear. Out of nowhere, Dean Ambrose comes out, hits Dirty Deeds on Roman Reigns, 1, 2, 3, and still your champion, WWE champion, Dean Ambrose. So then the whole SmackDown roster, faces, heels, all of them come out from the back and they celebrate with Dean Ambrose and whatever, you know what I mean? It was a major win for SmackDown. So, like, it's yet to be determined what they're going to do on Raw, you know what I mean? Like, I talk about SmackDown possibly having a women's title and a tag team title. Raw doesn't have a major title. They don't have a WWE World title, or world title as it were. So, like, hopefully this Monday, that's what's going to happen. Like, none of that was said. But, yeah, you know, pretty decent pay-per-view. Not the greatest, like I said. You know what I mean? But comment down below and tell me what y'all thought about the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What would you change? You know what I mean? And yeah, y'all, you know what I mean? Like this video if you like it, you know what I mean? Share with your friends, you know what I mean? So they get the news of results of what happened and whatnot. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Wants to lose this opportunity.
You're right. A championship opportunity doesn't come around all that often. You got to make the best of it.
The offensive attacks from Rusev are flattening enough. But what we're seeing here is a different level of power. The Russian Federation hero has really picked up some steam.
That's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
That packed a punch.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been fun to watch, but this has been a war. Watch it!
Oh, incredible move by Zack Ryder.
They can end it here.
Right now. This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. We may have discovered his favorite move.
You think? He seems to use it often enough. Look out!
The Rough Rider. This one's in the books.
You're right, and that had to hurt.
Championship on the line.
Oh, you're right about that. Let's get this thing going.
They're running a super kick. The end is near.
And the party is over. And he goes for the cover.
This is it. We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be? Once again, the United States Championship is on the line.
Oh, yeah. That's why this is going to be a tough, hard-fought battle. And look at this. Zack Ryder doing some good work right here.
Going for it all. Plus Ryder. And this has got to be it.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow, that overhand punch started down behind his feet and just kept coming.
Woo-hoo, man, that came out of left field. Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
You're right about that. You got to remember what works.
This is a scenario where if you're on the receiving end like he is, you think Murphy's Law has arrived.
Yeah, expect the worst.
Rusev finding a path of destruction currently.
What an assault. This type of attack takes things to a completely different level and leaves your opponent agonizing to breathe.
Looking highly motivated here.
What a ruthless act. That is not a position you want to be in at any point in this match or ever. Ow! Ooh, that's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
You think? He seems to use it often enough. Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Zack Ryder seizes the opportunity. Zack Ryder seeks out a big move here. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Going for it again.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
Oh, God. That was hitting the nail right on the head. If he takes many more of those, he's going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. Zack Ryder scores with a tremendous move.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Whoa! Don't get up! What a counter that was! Oh, out of nowhere!
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
What height, what distance. I bet when they got up today, they didn't expect me to launch like a... The shoulders are down!
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been an all-out war.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Boom, what a slam. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I bet he can't believe it either. That must have felt awful. When you're beat up, the last thing you want to have to deal with is this amount of power.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight. Dishing out some serious punishment here.
Every muscle in that body is battered now. Zack Ryder seizes the opportunity. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
A wild overhead punch wreaking havoc in here.
No kidding, that shot came out of nowhere. Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
The momentum Rusev can generate is unbelievable. Normally, I'd never imagine to question Rusev about anything, but this match has been a war, and Rusev's devastating offense requires an enormous amount of power.
It's hard to win matches when you can't breathe.
What?
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask.
Oh! That's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
He's still not through.
What an assault. This type of attack takes things to a completely different level and leaves your opponent agonizing to breathe.
Talk about pinpointing the attack to one spot.
Yeah, doing a great job of it, though.
That's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
Wow, he's still down after that.
Wow, that overhand punch started down behind his feet and just kept coming.
Woohoo, man, that came out of left field.
His shoulders are down. With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will get everything they have to win here tonight.
Oh, that goes without saying, Cole. The WWE Championship, it's what it's all about here in the WWE. Every superstar wants to be the champion, and tonight's match is no exception. Whoa, whoa! Really pushing his opponent. Here's the cover.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
Minus a brief hiatus in the early 2000s, the United States Championship has been one of the most prestigious titles defended in WWE ever since it was introduced to the company back in 2001.
Rusev reverses it. Rusev has found an answer here.
Now that's offense. After you're on the receiving end of something like that, you wish WWE had.
And there's the accolade. Rusev is going to get it done right now.
I guess he's done with that move.
Yeah, but what's he going to do next?
Looking for all the glory here.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
You're right. A championship opportunity doesn't come around all that often. You got to make the best of it.
Championship on the line.
Oh, you're right about that. Let's get this thing going. Who's going to be the champion? He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Not today, too fast. Once again, the United States Championship is on the line.
Oh, yeah. That's why this is going to be a tough, hard-fought battle.
Oh, incredible move by Zack Ryder.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Here we go.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
You're right. A championship opportunity doesn't come around all that often. You got to make the best of it. Look out below!
Look out! I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate. And again, Zack Ryder has momentum.
Wow, he's still down after that.
And he hits a vicious neck breaker. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Oh, wow. He's pinpointing the neck here.
What a ruthless act. That is not a position you want to be in at any point in this match or ever. Oh, that's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
Reversal. Rusev showing his skills.
Hey, the elbow is one of the hardest parts of the body. Why not use it?
Oh, then Rusev. What a crafty maneuver.
Wow, please tell me I'm not the only one who...
1, 2. Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
Just when he thinks he's going the one way, his opponent takes him another. Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King, but I still don't see him giving up. Shoulders down, this could be it.
Count, ref, count.
Oh my, we have a new champion.
Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights. There was no love lost in that match. And look at the impact in these highlights. Let's see what happened during that incredible matchup. You want to talk about incredible, high-impact sports entertainment? Check out what happened during this match.
Here's your winner and the new United States Champion, Zack Ryder.
The shoulders were down for 3, and this one's in the books.
The new champion.
It's hard to ignore the buzz coming from this Tampa crowd tonight. I hope everybody at home enjoyed this match as well.